Any catch could be a big one. He's the NFL leader in touchdown receptions. It's the Dolphins and the Colts. All that and more.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports.
And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. And a look at a guy, definitely got a little razzle-dazzle to him. Can do it with his arm or his legs. Their mobile QB.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
Richardson's throw into the hands of Andrews.
2 yards on the pickup there. 3rd and 7 now.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, here's Richardson. This will be swung out wide for Taylor.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a first down.
Richardson off the play fake. Pass on the crossing route is complete. This is Andrews.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 32-yard line.
They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line.
The numbers for him from a week ago. 19 carries, 81 yards, and a touchdown.
In a perfect world, they'd run the ball the same way they did last week, but against the #1 rush defense in the league, they're going to have to find a different way to move the ball. Maybe they start throwing it early and come back to the run.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air and defensively. They were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Richardson looking to throw. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they are able to stop it, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Taylor is going to take this one in for a Colts touchdown.
And the thing you have to love about Jonathan Taylor, he's a shifty speed guy most of the time when you hand him the football. But he's not coming off the field when you get down near the goal line because...
And now it's blocked. That's a live ball scooped up by the offense. But call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
So here are the Dolphins now getting set for their initial possession.
Here's A-Chain to begin the drive.
And they will be let out by their rookie quarterback.
And he's had such a sensational season to this point, leading the NFL in passing yards. He's been helped out a lot by an outstanding set of receivers, and he's quick to give them credit. But I think even they would tell you that he's the guy that makes this offense go.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Albert Okwuegbunam, the intended target.
And it's 3rd down.
You look at this Colt defense.
And they're a tough unit to throw against, currently 4th toughest in the NFL.
And this is where we talk game inside the game. Top 5 passing offense versus top 5 passing defense. I wouldn't be surprised defensively if they change up coverages a bit more than usual to try and combat what they expect to see.
They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. 2nd drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts.
They currently sit one game over 500 thanks to their victory a week ago. But Charles fighting through, and he's got space. Still going. Inside the 20.
Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Anthony Richardson
with his 16th touchdown of the year.
And the Colts are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
This time, the extra point up and good. And the lead now stands at 13.
Dolphins nothing.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
So Miami coming out for their second drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
On second down, a run by H.A.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. They'll run for it with H.A. And he'll have the Dolphins first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
But you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game. And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
Second and 10. Achane gets it from the gun.
And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
And prior to this 3rd and 2 play, we're going to get a timeout called. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left.
A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Somehow I feel he's going to hear the same thing when he gets to the sidelines after this series. So close to the first down marker. Just tuck it and run for the first down. No sense trying to throw it downfield. And that one falls incomplete.
And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback.
Indy set to go on offense once more. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Richardson now on second down. They'll set up the screen to Taylor.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
Richardson on 3rd and short.
He's airing it out for Williams. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away.
A pretty good punt there, but turn of 12 yards.
And it'll be Dolphin football. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here.
Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 8 carries, 61 yards, and a touchdown.
So he scored his 8th touchdown on the ground last week, and most guys I know, they want to get into round numbers. So, 10 is really the goal. And this is one sport where being selfish and scoring touchdowns is a good thing. Look for he and the offense to try and get him in there at least twice in this game.
A 4-receiver set here, 3rd and 5.
Looking to throw. Harrison. That is caught. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play. Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Out of the gun, here's a give to A-Chain. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down. The Dolphins at 3-7 now in the year. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The Colts D sticking to their assignments, and that brings up 4th. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. And he gives himself up, but not before he gets the conversion. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
So now following the roll of the dice, they've got a 1st and 10 inside the 35.
And going deep for Hill. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Tyreek Hill with career touchdown number 94. He ties both Jerome Bettis and Priest Holmes on the all-time list.
And the Dolphins are back within a score.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now 13-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field.
And they, on paper, Charles, no doubt they have the edge in this one. They are sitting with the AFC elite, and on the other side, they're down toward the bottom of the AFC. But you know what they say, especially at this point in the season, watch out for a trap game.
And in doing so, I would take my game plan and condense it. I would rely on my fundamentals, the fact that my players are probably just better, and not try and do too much, do just enough to win the game. And on the other side of the field, I'm doing everything. Every trick play I can think of, every different formation, you name it, I'm throwing it out in order to try and get the upset win.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and
10. Richardson. The toss here completed to Pittman. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Running straight ahead, Taylor.
And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter.
Now an option play on 2nd down.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Another 6-yard carry, same as last play. 1st down.
It's a gain of 6. 1st down, Indianapolis.
Richardson working from the gun.
Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Up the middle, here's Taylor.
And he'll get it down here to the 43.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Colts.
They go play action with Richardson.
And this is caught by Williams. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That one good for 37 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5.
Now Richardson back to throw it.
Over the middle, complete. That's Andrews. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. They'll look to run with Taylor. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. They're knocking on the door as they come to the line here on third and goal from the 1.
Here's Taylor again. And I don't think he got in. He did not. They mark him short of the goal line.
No gain on the play, and what to do now on fourth and goal. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on fourth and goal.
Going for it on fourth, Richardson.
He's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. From a yard out.
And the Colts' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
This fielded right at the goal line.
A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. Dolphins offense returning to the field. So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to first and 10. Back to throw. Harrison escaping the pressure right.
He dumps it off to A-Chain. Had a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Now we're at the 41, second and 9.
Operating from the gun. Harrison forced out to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's good for Dolphins. First down.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Steps away to his left. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. Operating from the gun, Harrison.
That's going to be caught by Waddle.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a first and goal.
First down and goal to go.
A-Chain now up the middle.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on second and goal. Operating from the gun, Harrison. His pass caught at the 4. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. They'll look to throw on third and goal. And he'll be hit as this. He releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
The Colts about to go on offense one final time in this first half. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room.
A run there on first down and a pretty good one at 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5.
Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
Taken at the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25.
Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter.
By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the third quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives, trying to slow things down a little bit.
2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
This will be caught. It's Waddle.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Line of scrimmage moves from one 37-yard line to the other as they come up 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
Back to throw again. And now another one thrown incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and he's just trying to play through it. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they were able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense. Second half.
Here we go, strike.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson.
And that'll be incomplete.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football to places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
Off-play action. Richardson.
And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and they will take over 1st and 10.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 37. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Open man is Waddle, complete.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. It's another 1st down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19.
Samson Abuka just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
Looking to throw on 2nd down.
Harrison, and he's got it. And the Dolphins are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves him all the way down to the 1.
And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown.
Devon Achane with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that will tie things at 20 all. Fitting for what's been a tight ball game. We're all even at 20 now as the kick's away.
And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
Here comes the Colts offense now as they make their way onto the field.
We got a brand-new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
3rd and 5. Here's Richardson to throw.
He's airing it out for Williams. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. The Colts send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. That's taken on the 25. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Miami's offense set and ready to go. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I showed my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do. So I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
50 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
They go play action here on first down.
They'll let this go deep for Waddle.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now on third down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he's on to kick it away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
They'll start with the option.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 6 yards there on the keeper at second down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Richardson off the play fake.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. It'll be a loss of 5 there as the safety blitz winds up paying off.
On third down, here's Richardson. They'll get this off to Taylor.
And he'll be out of bounds right around the 14. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be fourth down. Before they can get the punt away, whistles. Back now in Miami. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. The Colts send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Let's take it inside his own 40. And now the rookie's free. And off the way in for a Miami touchdown. He returns the punt 61 yards.
And the Dolphins have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And they will take a 7-point lead. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff.
The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it.
Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football 8 times. And the ball is free. Taylor lost it. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And they will take over at the 26-yard line. Following the fumble recovery. Here.
And that's going to be incomplete.
But plain and simple, that's the 2nd time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off? He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know that there's probably another throw coming on third down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
60 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. A-chain here. They stay on the ground.
And after the good game last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
How about that, partner? That happened in a hurry. Sudden, explosive, gets into the backfield, and spills the play.
And he was AFC Defensive Player of the Week last week because of plays just like that. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Operating from the gun, Harrison. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
At the 9-yard line.
Looking to throw. Harrison. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Dolphins look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now up to 14.
Dolphins 34, Colts 20. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. Right now, they're in a bit of a tough spot here, CD. You trail them by double digits. Remember the last time out, they fumbled. They're going to have to play some clean football here on this possession.
And all the talk on their sideline has been about taking care of the football, making sure that they're handling the ball correctly. So you know they'll be squeezing the rock pretty tight here. They just have to be careful not to go so hard in doing that they actually cause themselves other problems. Take care of the ball, but still try and play free and natural.
And a throw for Pittman is intercepted. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that 1st down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 42-yard line.
Off the play fake, Harrison.
That's caught. Waddle on the left side.
And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Quick hands that time to knock that one away. It sure looked like a short touchdown, but able to get a good break on the football and force the incompletion.
They'll look to throw again.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute ball. Sanders' kick is good, and the Dolphins will add on to their lead.
So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return.
Colts coming out now.
This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly have not, and they trail big. After this, it figures to be a quiet trip home.
Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be out right at the 35.
Good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
At the 35-yard line.
Richardson working from the gun.
The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. The Colts on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times and 8 chances. This is 3rd and 9. There he goes, right side. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Richardson.
This is caught. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Richardson. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Anthony Richardson
with his 3rd touchdown and 18th on the year.
And the Colts have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Dolphins are going to recover. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
3rd down, here's H.A.
And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And the Dolphins will add on to their lead. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
So Richardson and the Colts now
down by 13, a little under 1:50 remaining. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down.
Pass complete to Taylor.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
Now Richardson.
That is caught. It's Williams. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
First down, Indianapolis.
Richardson.
Finding Williams once more, complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Here comes 2nd down at 5.
2nd and 5.
Here's Richardson. They're connecting here with Pittman on the out route.
And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 26.
Throw left side taken in by Pittman.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. Richardson to throw it. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Well, the noise got to be an issue now offensively. Here's 3rd and 6. Back to the air with Richardson.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. Fourth down, desperation time. Here's Richardson.
This one to the right, caught by Valdez-Scantling. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Dolphins' defense is able to hold. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
We've got to have two hands on the football here as they run on 1st down.
Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And not much room there, so he'll get it up only to about the 21.
3rd down and 6.
3rd and 6.
Again, it's A-Chain. And he is going to have a Miami 1st down, and the Dolphins are going to win the football game. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long?
A give up the middle to A-Chain.
And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense. Second half, and that lit